Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
What an incredible morning it has been. That's right. This is David Kogan with Money Radio. It's been off the hook this morning. We had the number one sales guru. He's a legend in the sales arena, Tom Hopkins. We also just had, the owner of Money Radio, Ron Cohn. It was the first all financial, all business talk radio. We just had another hero, 3-time Mr. Olympia champion, Mr. Universe, and almost every other bodybuilding award that you could possibly receive. But wait, we have another hero. And remember, these are heroes that are taking risks. They're helping others. They're leaving their mark on the community. And this next hero is certainly doing that. He is Tony Horton, the creator of the P90X fitness series. In fact, Tony, you've helped millions take control of their health with your P90X series program, 10-minute trainer, and now your 22-minute hardcore program. What's the secret to helping so many people change their lives?
Well, David, I got to say it's been a heck of a run. And I think really for me, what worked for me for all these years is the fact that I made it fun, that I gave people alternatives. Humor and modifications were really kind of my way to success, I guess. That's really, I think that's why I stood out differently than everybody else.
Now, I got to tell you, I feel guilty. I'll only tell you why. Because I consider myself relatively healthy, but you are the king of fitness. I mean, creating the P90X, the P90X2, the P90X3, the whole series, and many others. What was the inspiration to go about, creating these?
When I was a wee lad back in the day, I was a C- student with a speech impediment that had 2 left feet and had the endurance of a sloth. And I didn't have great mentors or coaches back in the 60s. I was struggling quite a bit. And so, it kind of stemmed from that, from a desire to try to help people in a different way. And so, I was a personal trainer. I trained a lot of rock stars like Billy Idol and Tom Petty and Bruce Springsteen and others. And my technique was trying to get these rockers who had a very different lifestyle than an athlete to kind of get them through the process. And so it really took an effort. There's sort of a mental, emotional, and spiritual and physical aspect to it. And I just sort of figured it out, partly just so I could pay my bills and keep going and help these folks. And then, when I met Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, it was the same thing. He said, I want you to do it your way. Don't feel like you have to be stiff or be a drill sergeant or treat it like rocket science. Use your sense of humor and use your techniques and your modifications. And I think more and more people will resonate with that. And, fortunately for me, we were way outside of the box compared to what was going on typically at that time. And we took a risk. We rolled the dice, and, we've 11 million copies up to this point. So it's
amazing. Right. And you could reach Tony Horton by going to TonyHortonLife.com. That's TonyHorton Life.com. And Tony, you've got so much energy. I've watched some of your videos. Your energy level is incredible. Where do you get it from? Where does it come from? Is it coming from the food you're eating, the health, the fitness? Where is it all coming, and how do you have so much of it?
David, I'm on fire, my friend. 24/7, 365. I sleep standing up. No. You know what it is, man? I did a lot of personal development when I came out to California. When I grew up in Connecticut and Rhode Island, I don't know, I was sad and I was depressed and I was anxious and I was worried and I was tired and I was eating poorly. I was not exercising regularly. I was playing basketball and baseball and stuff, but I wasn't training. And I was eating junk food and I was, drinking too much and making all the typical mistakes that people make, and they kind of scratch their head and go, I guess this is how life goes. But, I moved out to California, and I just got around the right people. I got around people who were pushing the envelope, who were going to the gym on a regular basis, who were making, dietary changes. And every time I learned something, I didn't maybe necessarily apply it right away, because it was too dramatic a shift for me. But over the course of time, I would see more and more evidence that said, you need to drink more water, you need more hours of sleep, you need to train more regularly, you need to eat healthier foods. Didn't have to be paleo or flexitarian or vegan or vegetarian. I just started making healthier food choices. I got away from processed foods, and I got away from fast foods, and I got away from, sugar and stuff. And this took a lot of time. The fitness thing I got almost right away. I developed more nuanced types of fitness like plyometrics and proprioception and Pilates and yoga and all kinds of circuit training and things like that over the course of time. But I was working out regularly. But the food thing took me a while. And the food thing is the reason why so many people still struggle. Because it's all about chemicals, man. It's all about what's going on inside your brain. If you exercise a lot and you eat well, you're going to release norepinephrine, dopamine, serotonin, brain-derived neurotropic factor, these amazing chemicals that sit inside the brain waiting for you to make good decisions. And when you make good decisions, you're on fire, man. I'm 57, and I don't know what that's supposed to feel like, but it feels good.
Tony, we have many, many thousands and thousands and thousands of listeners. Hundreds of thousands of listeners, actually. We're all going to have to hang around you. So the next time you go grocery shopping, let me know. We'll let the entire airwaves know, and we'll all go grocery shopping with you and your wife. And you're listening to Eliances Heroes on Money Radio AM 1510 and FM 99.3. Are you a hero? Go to Eliances.com. That's ELIANCES.com. And we have Tony Horton from TonyHortonLife.com. He is the American fitness guru. He's the creator of the P90X system. And not only are you a world-class motivational speaker, but you're also an author of books like Bring It, Crush It, The Big Picture. You've appeared on many TV stations. Share with us. You shared one, certainly surrounding yourself with the right people, but maybe three of the most important things in life that make it so complete.
Well, I think what happens to a lot of people is they don't have a plan. They're just sort of winging it, and that's really important. You've got to be consistent, even if there's failure along the way. That's huge. And then you got to get out, you got to surround yourself with the right people. You really have to surround yourself with. You have to get rid of the wannabes and the naysayers and the finger pointers and the people who see all the problems in the world, and start hanging around folks who really want to enjoy life and experiment and try new things. My issue as a kid was I said no to everything because my experiences had been that I was subpar throughout many of my experiences, whether it be on stage or whether it be in a play or whether it be a workout or whether it be going out with new people. And I wasn't very good at being in the moment and being present and enjoying the journey and not being attached to the outcome. And so once I figured all that out, once I realized, failure is learning. Failure is awesome. You know what I mean? Falling down means there's an opportunity to get back up. And I stopped trying to be a perfectionist, and I began to enjoy being bad at things because I knew there was a lot of learning going on. And so, having a plan, being consistent, surrounding yourself with the right kinds of people, I think you're going to have a head start if you begin to figure that stuff out and understand that those things are hugely important when it comes to your progress in life and your happiness in life, and again, your ability to have the life you want.
Fantastic advice, and you could reach Tony Horton by going to TonyHortonLife.com. And I've got to ask you, I've got so much to ask you, but we've got limited time here. Is that I know you've got some products, too, that I've heard through the rumor mill that are coming out. We've got less than a minute left. Can you share with our listeners what some of those products are?
Well, 22-Minute Hardcore is my latest workout program. It's the biggest thing I've done since P90X. We've had 3 test groups go through it, and people are getting ridiculous results in 22 minutes. It's a boot camp. It's 8 weeks. It's back to basics, a 1 week hell week, and we're really excited about that. The infomercial is going to come out soon. Number 2 is Tony Horton Care. It's shampoo and body lotion and face lotion and body wash, just 2 products for both men and women. And it's a mixture of science and nature, and people are loving it. The feedback is awesome. If you want it, you go to TonyHortonLife.com/THCare.
Fantastic, and that's right. This is Heroes, Eliances Show. Thank you for listening. We have so much that's going on, so be sure you tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. And thank you again to LoopyDocs.com. Glue, our producer for the Eliances Show, doing so much to make sure this community is great. David Kogan with Eliances.
You have been listening to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups. To present your superpower, visit www.Eliances.com. To unmask Eliances heroes' secret identities, be sure to tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. right here on Money Radio 1510 and 99.3 FM.